Grand Rising. It is still early, but I decided to go live today. Welcome, everyone. And I'm not going to show my face because I just woke up. But you can enjoy the screen. Good morning, Gina Wallace, Ahmed, Liam, Said, Ikiri. So I don't normally go live, so I don't even know how this works, but I saw that I've got messages. Don't even know how to see them, but okay. Welcome. I'm just gonna let everyone join. So everyone just randomly comes onto a live or something like that? Because I see so many names that I don't even know. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about how it doesn't make sense. Sometimes things don't make sense, but something within your soul says that you have to go a certain way. And then you have to just listen to it and do that shit, even though it doesn't make any sense at all. Recognize that shit? And that's the entire reason why I went live today. Because I was meditating and all of a sudden I felt like I needed to go live for a second. Not even for long, but just to experience this. And that's the entire reason for this life. For the life that we are living, just to experience it. And we don't even have to all those names popping up. Dunya, Hara, welcome, Grand Rising, good morning. So what I said, sometimes we just have to experience life as it is, just by following our soul, just by doing things that we normally don't do. That is the entire reason of our life, to experience our fullness in life itself. Even though it doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to come live here for a second. I'm not even going to do this for long because I really don't like it. And I don't even know how to exit this live if I wanted to. But anyway, how are you guys doing this morning? Do you recognize doing things that don't even make any sense to you? And where can I see messages? I don't even know. Because I only see people joining. and then leaving. I don't even understand this shit, but okay. So let me know who's in this life. And where can I even see that shit? I'm just trying to figure it out. And this is so different from going on Instagram Live. So I have to figure out what this shit is all about. How this works. Hmm. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of people live. Unami. Who else? Who else? Yaya or something like that. How are you all doing today? So today I decided to start my day waking up in rest. Normally I just scroll when I wake up, but today I decided to meditate for a sec. Grand Rising, Turk. So perhaps we could all just take a second and breathe. Focus on our breaths. And just close your eyes. Relax. Sit somewhere or lay down with your eyes closed. And just focus on your breath. And breathe in for a couple of seconds, 4 seconds. And breathe out for 4 seconds. Just doing nothing is exactly what you need to be doing, especially in the morning or whenever you need it. Just letting yourself be in flow with whatever arises within you without pressuring yourself, without forcing yourself to be or do something. You can just focus on your breath, focus on breathing, and let it be natural. Without expectations, without hesitating, just being present in the moment. Whatever needs to arise within you will arise. Whatever needs to be revealed within you reveals itself. Just focus on breathing and being, doing absolutely nothing in this moment. Just experience yourself in stillness. So, there's not much you have to do. Just be in this moment and relax. And if you feel guided to stretch, stretch or drink something. If you feel like you need to drink something, How relaxing is it knowing that you don't have anything to do right now? You just have to breathe and that's it. Just take a couple of breaths in and out. And I actually feel guided to write something right now. To journal. So perhaps you could grab a pen and paper so you can write something if you feel like you need to write something. But I'm going to start my morning journaling for a second. And just take it easy this morning. Because there's not much to do anyway. Just to experience yourself in the moment. That's all we've got to do in this life. Because there's only this now moment. So let's just experience ourselves in it. Without expectations, without rushing ourselves. Without pressuring ourselves. I'm going to see if I can get my journal. And I'm doing some light, so I'm also going to turn on the light. Otherwise I won't see what I'm writing. You can maybe sit and drink something as well. Grab your journal, your notebook. So, like I said, there's not much to do. Just focus on being in this moment, which I am going to do. I'm going to write for a second. And it doesn't matter what you will be writing. Just clear your mind, body. And if you can grab a clear space on a clear page, because we get to be new in each moment. So what you could be writing about is actually whatever the fuck you want to be writing about. You can write about, you can just clear your mind because that's what it's all about, clearing your mind and being present in this moment. So let's just take a minute or two. I don't even know what time it is. But okay, we're going to journal. I am going to journal. I don't know who's going to join me, but I don't care. I'm going to journal for 2 or 3 minutes in silence. If you got any questions, you can write them down in the comment section and I will read it later. I'll answer your question later on. Let me just write down this before so people know what we're doing here. While journaling, focus on your breath and just receive and write down what you need to be writing down, what you feel like writing down in this moment. when it comes to journaling, you don't have to overthink. You just have to write everything, every thought that arises, everything that comes to mind. And while journaling, sometimes words don't even come down on the paper. You can just scribble, you can draw, you can just let yourself be guided from within and see what arises for you. Because it will be something that will clear your energy. It will be something that will direct your focus on something that you need to be become aware of. You can get guidance. You can also ask questions if you journal. So yeah, there's not much you can do. You have to do. Just be and let yourself be guided from within. Don't forget to stay focused on your breath. Again, breathe in silence. Because just being in this moment gets to be blissful. Because there really isn't anything to do. You can just be, and that is the entire purpose of living. That is the purpose of life. Being without rushing yourself, being without expecting bullshit of yourself, just being present in each moment of time, being in the now. And why? Because it clears unnecessary clutter, it makes space for you, so you can really connect within without being all too distracted by the outer world, since there are so many distractions all around us throughout the day. So let's just stay in silence and see what arises. So I started this live stream by saying sometimes it won't make sense logically, but to your soul it does. So do you need to follow the logical mind in that moment? No, absolutely not. You need to follow your intuition. You need to follow your inner guidance. You need to follow that small voice that directed you to do something different, even though you don't always need to know why. To your soul, it does make sense, even though it doesn't always make sense to your logical mind. And that's important to let yourself be guided by from within. Because in that moment, let me just write down and see what my higher self has to tell me about this. Because in that moment, you get to experience something different, something new. This is part of your expansion to experience yourself as new in each and every moment, in each and every now moment. We get to be different. We get to choose different. We get to experience different. A deeper alignment, more bliss, maybe even joy, a new way of being will be unlocked every time we decide differently. And that is what life is all about. In each moment, being present with newness, letting new thoughts flow, letting new ideas arise, letting the new unfold. Without perpetuating old cycles. This is what life is about. Being new in each moment. And you get to experience that. By choosing differently. By deciding to listen to the whispers of our souls, of our soul, because there is just one. So that is the magic of journaling as well. You begin to channel your highest self. You begin to channel new information that you needed to know in this moment. You begin to unlock the codes within yourself. And that's amazing. That's fucking magical, if I say so. You can just be in this now moment. Without looking back at your past. Without looking back into previous moments. Because this is the only moment that exists. And we get to experience that. So, what I'm hearing right now is your breath is life. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Because that is what will make space as well. That is what will clear out old energy, stagnant energy. That is what will bring you back in flow. And that is why stillness is important. So you won't be distracted. So you can hear your own thoughts, your own, not even your thoughts, your highest self, your own inner guidance clearly, without being distracted by old thoughts, by thoughts that are circling around in the collective. You can just be in this moment, being present with your own presence. We get to experience that in each moment. We only have to choose that. Okay, let me just um, start writing again. And I said this would only take about 2 minutes, but I'm already 20 minutes in writing and channeling because this has turned into a channel. So that's the entire magic of journaling, of writing down what you feel like you need to be writing down. And it's not even a need, it is something that you feel guided to do. So again, just focus on being present in this now moment. You don't have to do anything for it. Just breathe, 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 breathe. So, like I said, each moment gets to be new, so you don't even have to look back at old moments, old memories, because they are not even important or relevant in this new now moment. Newness comes from being present within each now moment, since there is only now. Only this moment matters. Only this moment is something worth creating from, being in. Otherwise, you only live backwards in a past memory that will keep you in a cycle, that will keep you in an outdated cycle. We get to be new now in each now moment. Without expecting, without expectations, just being new now. And your logical mind will try to intervene. It will try to make sense out of something that is unpredictable, because the mind loves to be in a familiar setting. The mind loves to be in a familiar setting, and that takes you out of the new now moment. The mind loves to go back to something it recognizes. It loves to be comfortable. It loves to be comfortable. It loves to be comfortable. It loves knowing what it can expect, what it can expect. For that, only takes you away from you. It carries you back into distractions, back into noise, back into outdated cycles. It takes you away from the present moment. It blocks your flow. And that is the power and magic of meditating, of journaling. It takes you, it places you into the now, into the new. And it doesn't even have to make sense. Not to the logical mind, not to anyone else. Because no expectations are needed. For your soul, your highest self, carries you forward in each new now moment. You just have to allow it. Trust it. Be in the now. And that's exactly what I have done today. Because I was meditating and all I could hear was that I needed to go live and I didn't understand why I needed to go live. And it was probably to overcome a resistance of doing something different than I'm used to, because normally I just share my content online and I don't even go live. But it is a new experience, and my highest self wanted me to experience this new experience, um, to expand my comfort zone, to break that down. Because being comfortable, okay, I have to write that down, because, and this has turned into a channel session. And that is so magical of journaling. Journaling, you get to write down something, and then all of a sudden, your highest self takes it over and guides you into something new, reveals new things to you that are important for you to integrate, that are important for you to know, that are important for you to become aware of, because it's part of your expansion, because it's part of something new, because you get to be new now in each now moment. Okay, I said something and I don't even know what, and it doesn't really matter, because if it was important, I would be knowing it right now. So that's also something that we need to know, that you don't have to force yourself to come with answers, to come with solutions. We can just be in each moment. That's important. Because we get to be new now and it doesn't have to be hard. Yes, okay. Have to be hard. And now I remember what I wanted to share. Um, Expanding your awareness and mm, expanding your comfort zone, or even being uncomfortable with the unknown. Okay, because you get to be new now, and it doesn't have to be hard expanding your awareness and expanding your comfort zone, or even being uncomfortable with the unknown. Because that's something we get to experience if you only choose it and let go of resisting the new. It's not even letting go, because you're not really holding on to it anyway. It's about mm, surrendering to each new now moment, being renewed in the now. And that is so addictive, because in a good way, in a good way, in a godly way, because being present gets to be exciting, it gets to be unique. Oh, my life will end in 4 minutes or something like that. I don't know why, but okay. Because I'm just enjoying myself. And I'm just writing what I need to be writing right now. and journeying. So if I get off this life all of a sudden, doesn't matter, because that is something that needed to be happening in this now moment. And that is what it's all about, right? Experiencing things without trying to control everything, without trying to force anything, and just being new now, experiencing newness in each now moment. So, what did my highest self said? Because we get to be new now, and it doesn't have to be hard. Expanding your awareness and expanding your comfort zone, or even being uncomfortable with the unknown, because that's something we get to experience if we only choose it and let go of resisting the new. It's not even letting go, because you're not really holding on to it anyway. Your mind only thinks that you're holding on to the old. Oh. And that's the only reason why we get to recycle, why we constantly recycle old things, because the mind wants to hold on to it. But in actuality, we can't even hold on to old memories. They are just old memories, old moments that aren't even relevant. Anyway, um, so because you're not really holding on to it anyway, it's about surrendering to each new now moment, being renewed in the now, and that is so addictive, because being present gets to be exciting. It gets to be unique. It gets to be orgasmic even, depending on how deep you're willing to go, how much you're willing to surrender, how much you want to be present within the now. And this, what I'm channeling, is something that is for me, but it's also for the people who are seeing this live. Okay. So again, you know what's funny? Because when you start writing, because when you start journaling, you're writing and writing and writing, and you don't even know how much time has passed, because you've only been present in the now, and that is the most important thing you can give to yourself, being present within the now. And if you're on this live, by the way, like this live, please, so I know who has joined this live. And also thank you for being here with me, because I've been online for a long time, it seems like almost an hour, I think. I don't even know how long I've been live. And I thought it would be very scary for some reason, because that is what the mind thinks when it gets to experience things, new things. It thinks uh, that it's scary, and perhaps it is scary for the mind. But in all actuality, it is just a new experience we get to experience in each now moment. Newness, newness, newness versus old memories, old feelings, old thoughts, untruths, even, because in this new moment there are new truths that are arising, waiting on you to catch up with it, waiting on you to align with it, waiting on you to receive it. That is what I meant. Waiting on you to receive it. Newness. So, even when you get to choose new, you get to choose that again. But from a different perspective, perhaps with the same intentions, intentions, but even those intentions, pardon, can steer you in something that has already passed. Those intentions can steer you into something. Okay, a trick of the ego, a trick of the mind, a trick of the mind. Yeah. So, okay, what was I writing? Highest self come true. Those intentions can steer you in something that has already passed. Those intentions can steer you into something that's familiar again. Familiar again. It's a trick of the ego, a trick of the mind. So if you want to intend something, intend newness. So newness can arise. Okay. So now my logical mind actually wants to read everything back that I've written down. But if I would do that, it would surpass everything that I have been channeling in this new now moment. So the mind wants to make sense of what has happened in previous moments. But it's actually very important to stay present within this new now moment. So newness can unfold. And the old won't. Um, and the mind won't trick you back into an old cycle. And it's funny, okay? It is funny how being without expecting can unlock new features within yourself. And with yourself, I don't mean your highest self, okay? And with yourself, I don't mean your highest highest self. I mean your human self. The self that wants to predict, the self that has grown used to sameness, and that is resisting newness. Ooh. And it's important, even though we are experiencing ourselves as humans within this life, we are so much more than that. We are consciousness. We are flow. We are energy. Always expanding. Always willing to grow. True newness. A new way of being. A new way of flow. And it doesn't even have to make sense. To your human self. And with that, I actually think that this is the end of this live stream, because I feel like we've come full circle with this journal session, with this meditative journal session, with this channeling session. You get to be new now, in each now moment. Give yourself the chance to be new now. Give yourself the chance to choose differently, to be differently. And you can only be differently if you choose differently. And that is what will unlock a different mode within yourself. Okay. New features will be unlocked. Okay, things you didn't even thought were possible will be unlocked and experienced. By you. And that's um, why it is importante to be new now, to choose differently, to allow yourself to surrender to the present, the present. And with that, I am also focused on the word present because present also means gifting yourself or someone else something. And being present within yourself is a gift in itself. Let me see what this is, by the way. I don't even know what this all is. I don't know what it is, but okay. I'm just pinning something. And it's okay. My goal. Do I have a goal? I don't even have a goal right now. My goal is just being present. Describe your goal. I'd be so happy if you could support my first goal. What first goal? And that's so funny. Because there's no goal. The most important thing is present without without expecting things. Okay. Let me just see. What am I going to write? Describe my goal. I don't have a goal right now. My goal is just being. And that's the beauty of life. Being, 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 being. Um just show your appreciation. Show your appreciation. That's it. Of life, of this life itself, of your life, of everything you get to experience. So if you got a question or something like that, you can ask me and I will gladly answer your questions. And I thought I pinned my topic of this live stream. Let me just see. Mm-mm. So let me know if you are new to journaling itself. And if you don't got any questions, that's okay as well. Because I am just enjoying spending my time with myself. Journaling. And perhaps this was the whole plot of all the events, of everything, enjoying it to the fullest. Yeah. Yes, that is the entire plot. Entire plot, purpose of life itself, enjoying it to the fullest by experiencing newness. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this live stream. If I would only know how to exit this live stream. So let me just try to figure it out. What I should do, how I can do it. And then I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I will see what I'm going to do. Because I got time to spend my life however the fuck I want to spend it. To do whatever the fuck I want to do. So I'm just going to see how I can do this. Let me see. Perhaps I even have to Google how I can exit this life. Let me just see. Oh, okay. I think I see it. Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you've joined it from beginning till end, I'm going to look at the analytics. Okay. Go live on one more day this week and then. Okay. Wow, okay, 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's a lot longer than I would have thought I would be going for. But anyway, again, thank you for being present here in this moment. Also, the silent lurkers, it's okay. I've enjoyed myself. I've done what I needed to do, and that was being. So, my I wanted to say hopes and wishes, but no, I intended this live stream gave you everything that you needed from this, gave you the insights about why it's so important to be present with yourself and with each new now moment, because it certainly was eye-opening to myself as well. So I know it was eye-opening to you as well. Anyway, enjoy your day. And until next time.